Ayan, test mic yan. Good morning everyone. Happy Tuesday po sa inyo. Very beautiful Tuesday. Ganda ng market kahapon. Ginulat na naman tayo ni PHA, si Pa. Ayan, so that's gonna be our topic for today kasi napapansin ko ang daming nangangati ang kamay. Gustong pumasok kay PHA. So at least turuan ko po kayo. Kasi ang position ni PHA ngayon is really meant for momentum trading na lang talaga. So sa mga gustong pumasok kay Pa, this is the strategy I am gonna be teaching you. Pasensya na sa background ko. It's very busy lately. So, ang gulo na opisina ko. One moment, please. Ayan. Right, so, if you're just watching the replay of the video, hindi lang naman kay PHA ito applicable. Anytime soon, baka may maging PHA din. Right, so, I'll teach you how to enter it. And then, anong strategy, how to exit, when to exit. Yan yung pag-uusapan natin yun. If you're watching the replay of the video, kindly move forward to around 25 minutes of the video. Kasi that's when we will be starting our discussion. Unahin po natin is ang mga comments nyo po. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, requests, right? Violent reactions, put it on the comments. We'll talk about that. So, that will be around 8:40 in the morning. So first up, I'm gonna be reading your comments. May request pala. Shout out to Richard Olarte. Hindi siya makapanood ngayon. So, kasi OFW, ito yung oras na tulog nila. So, nagpapag-greet lang. Good morning. Pagising mo, Richard. So, ito yung papanoorin mo. So, good morning. And so, I'm gonna go to your comments first. First up, good morning to my daughter, Laika, and to everyone. Joel Igares, good morning, Sir Lloyd, and Laika. Dana Angela, good morning. Joe Marlim, good morning. Mark Enric Kabigting, Dave Guapodades, good morning. Annyeonghaseyo, Sir Lloyd, and Laika, everyone. And to my wife, yan, sabay sila nanonood. Joy, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Picor and MBT po, and si Picor. Somehow, Picor is already showing us good signals. Si MBT, medyo mataas na si MBT as of the moment. I'm gonna see future movements, baka mag-breakout. We will recommend MBT once hinug na siya. But as of the moment, it's fighting with resistance. Addison C, good morning. Tristan Porcadas, good morning, Sir Lloyd and Laika. Sir, may hearing daw ulit sa Senate ngayon about ISM. Dun po ba malalaman lusot hindi ISM sa Senado? Yes, tama naman. Right. So, there is a hearing today, pero short hearing lang naman siya. Ipe-present lang ni ISM yung documents nila for the franchise. Ang problema kasi noon, the Senate hearing wasn't about the franchise naman sana eh. Pero somehow Drilon and Trillanes were bringing it up. Kaya yun, hindi naman siya factor talaga no sa hearing because that wasn't the topic for the hearing, right? So they were just bringing it up para hanapan ng buta. So it wasn't really that significant. So more or less tuloy tayo. Ipe-present lang nila yung papers na today. We'll see the development, but so far so good. Hops, good morning. Francis Fahilan, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Thanks for the recommendations. Paano po kayo nakakapili ng daily stocks? Gumagamit po ba kayo ng screener? Francis, I have a video about this. I think that was last week. Right? Last week, I showed to you guys how to pick the stocks every day. Right? I have a video about that. Please check it out. Isa sa mga daily grind episodes natin yon. So, just look for it. Meron yon. Esnova, somehow your message got retracted. Hops, chart request sana Sir Picor, CLC, and IRC. IRC, we're just waiting for the bounce for IRC. Man, once that bounces, it's gonna be a very good entry point. So, antayin nyo po ang bounce ni IRC. Huwag nyo po sasayangin yan. Hindi ko na-recommend si IRC ngayon. Haven't seen the bounce yet. Pero pag nag-bounce yan today, pasukin nyo po yan. Alright, ang ganda po. Ang dami pong investors pumapasok. Full Laika, good morning. Sir Lloyd, 3D Print Wiz, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Hope one day you can hold a seminar here in Cagayan de Oro. Anyways, hopefully soon, right? DD and tags, right? Hopefully soon, don't worry. Goal natin yan. Makapag-seminar tayo dyan. Ranulfo versus Mang Buntag, Coach Lloyd, and Laika, good morning din. MyTube, 836, good morning, sir. Sell na ba yung URC and SMPH? Uy, si URC, ang taas na, diba? So, good job for URC. Let me check out the one-day chart. Somehow si URC nahihirapan na kasi it's at resistance levels. I'd say it's a sell. Sell half nyo na si URC. Congratulations sa mga pumasok. I did recommend URC on the start of the climb right here. Ayan. So, taas na ni URC. Congrats. URC and SMPH. SMPH is playing at the resistance. Also, I think SMPH is still good. Pag nag-breakout yan, we're not seeing any weakness yet. Medyo may resistance lang. Baka mag-breakout. Volume is there. So, I think that's gonna be very good for SMPH. I think mag-breakout po si SMPH. If ever pumula yan at makita nyo weakness, you can sell half once hindi kayo once hindi siya maka-breakout. So, congratulations sa SMPH. Nirecommend rin natin yan doon sa baba. I kept telling, pumasok kayo sa SMPH. Huwag nyo po sasayangin. Kung gusto nyo po magsimula, mag-trade, so unahin nyo po ang mga what do you call this, mga blue chips, right? Test out your technical analysis on the blue chips, right? Rodrigo Carlos, good morning. Sir Lloyd, good morning. Then Raymond Arano, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Thank you po sa last seminar. Dami ko po natutunan. You're welcome, Raymond. Ayan, nga pala guys, speaking of seminar, I have a seminar puno na po yung February 2 sa Manila. So, sa mga nag-enroll, see you there. February 8 and 9, that's Thursday and Friday. Friday and Saturday next week. And Friday and Saturday next week, I have an online seminar. If hindi po kayo makakadalo sa mga seminars ko, you can still join that. Send me a message if you wanna join that. Ito importante, I'm asking for your support sa mga kapatid natin dyan na nasa Dubai. February 15, I'll see you there. February 16 sa Abu Dhabi. And February 22 sa Qatar. So, if you are there, send me a message, right? Nga pala guys, paki-share po ang video. Please share the video. A little request from my end. I hope you've earned this. Share the video to your wall so that your friends will know and will be curious about the stock market and will ask you about stock market, especially to your trading groups din po. To your trading groups, please share the video para po para po mga newbies doon malaman nila that there's a program like this that will help them. Yun. Sir, good morning. Pasensya na mga aso ko, isang iingay. One moment please. Alright, sorry about that. Mga aso ko. Alright, Ed Nova, good morning, Sir Lloyd. JGS po from DXB. Alright, I'll write this down. Si JGS. Si Tags nagsusupport pa naman eh. So, I did recommend Tags the past few days. Hindi pa siya gumagalaw. So, patience lang muna. Rodrigo Carlos, Raymond Arano, good morning sir. Ayun, binasa ko lang ulit. Alright, Jomar Lim, naipit po ko kay PIP 147 average ko. Let's check out PIP. So, may naipit daw 1.47. Alright, medyo mataas ang pasok mo kay PIP. Right, our recommendation was get in the support as much as you can. Andito po yung support. So, this is your entry. Right, you don't have to cut your losses kasi meron tayong solid support at this area. And look at the volume. Paakit, possible paakit naman ito. So, I don't want to recommend cutting losses. Right, it's not a wise area to cut losses because dyan tayo support. Price action is already there. Mas mataas na yung mga buying. So, no, you don't have to cut loss. Mamaya ka na mag-cut loss pag na-break itong major support na ito. So, tiis-tiis na lang muna kay PIP. Alright, kasi medyo pataas ang pasok mo eh. Alright, so Jomar, don't worry. Art Barandino, good morning coach. IDC, please. Alright, sulat ko si IDC. Gumanda ang ganda ng bounce ni IDC eh. Alright, kaso nga lang, isa lang yung bounce niya. So, I'm really waiting for solid support before I really want to recommend it. Para sure, di ba? Oliver Richard Lucanas, good morning, Sir Lloyd and Laika from Abu Dhabi. Ayan, so good morning, Oliver. See you there sa Abu Dhabi, guys. I hope you will be there on the seminar. Right, Mary Grace Dalo, good morning po. Anong price kaya pwedeng mag-average down kay Poppy? 295 po yung average ko. Poppy is, yan, actually nag-bounce na pala si Poppy eh, right? So this is Poppy right now. Overall, Poppy is a good company to get into. We have a good price action right here. Actually, this bounce is good. But I want you, if ever average down naman ang gusto nyo talaga, 2.90 ang pasok nyo. Medyo mataas, no? Next, higher low. Right? So, pag gumawa ng higher low yan, this will be the best entry point kasi we will be, that will be a confirmation of a good price action. So, if we can see a higher low, pwede tayo mag-average down for Poppy. Right? So, si Poppy, we did recommend Poppy here. because of the divergence that we are seeing. And then we recommended it again here. Kaso nga lang nag-fail yung MA20. So these are things na hindi natin na-forecast. So sorry, hindi ko na pala yung screen ko. Let me repeat that kasi kawawa naman yung mga naipit kay Poppy. Let it make a higher low first. Any confirmation at this area, actually it's already a higher low. Let me remove everything. Ang dami na. So, oops. Delete. It's showing us a good bounce right now, right? So wait for another confirmation. You can consider that a position to average down. Don't worry about Poopy. It's a good company. It's backed up by Ayala. So anytime soon, aakyat din naman yan. So it's okay to average down. Ayan, John Cantor. Good morning, Sir Lloyd. Insights po kay CHIB. Alright, so CHIB, we did recommend CHIB the past few days. And ayan na, si CHIB gumalaw na. At last, diba? So, yan yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Just patience on the picks. As long as our support is holding, this is a very good company to get into. And gumalaw na si CHIB kahapon. I don't want you to go after this anymore, right? Dito, nirecommend natin si CHIB. And it gave us a chance na pumasok at bumalik sa support. Ayun, lumipad na si CHIB. Right now, don't have to chase it. Let it go back to MA20 before you enter, and then this is our next entry point for CHIB. So iwas na muna, right? Andun sa baba yung entry point. Noel Taranco, good morning Coach Lloyd. Pakisuyo po ng WPI, si WPI looking good then WPI. Alright? Biscuit Z, good morning. Natawa ako sa pangalan. Almin Rabanes, mahina po ang sound, sir. Salamat. Alright, let me try to do that. Alright, and then, let me see. Natawa ako sa pangalan. Mahina ba ang volume? Because Alvin is saying na mahina daw. So, sige, lakasan ko ang microphone. Baka naman mabasag sa inyo. So, Zigward Cabarubias, good morning Sir Lloyd. Gusto ko sana pumasok kay PHA para makabawi sa losses if makabawi. Right, so we'll talk about that. That's our topic for today. Right, good aim sir, like a waterfall strategy buba kay pa. Kung mag-waterfall man, pwede yan. Right, for momentum upwards, pwede rin. Right, so antayin muna natin kung ano mangyayari talaga. Depende sa ano mangyayari. Aldisin Humdana, good morning sir, approved na po ba ang short selling kay PSC? Approved na pero hindi pa na-implement So we don't have any guidelines yet. I talked to a broker friend of mine. Don't worry, if ever may guidelines na, we're gonna have a special episode with him. It's gonna be magsa-Skype kami, but you guys can see it, and then it will be a live episode for short selling. If you have any questions, pwede niyo po siyang tanungin, right? So wala pa so antay lang muna. Anthony Limson, good morning sir. Insights on tech, sir. Thanks. Alright, I'll write down tech. Kumustahin natin si tech kasi nag-support yun Let's see kung gumalaw. Hindi pa gumagalaw ang alam ko Aldi. Quicksilver, green please. Good morning. Right, so I'll write down green. Time check, it's 8:32. Dana, sure shout out to Bido. Si Bido ayan, nasa labas ang ingay ng mga aso ko kasi I just what do you call this? I just adopted Bido, so nag-adjust pa yung mga aso ko whenever they say Bido, see Bido na nag-iingay sila. Right? So still very shaky ang relationship nila. Glenn Miguel, good coach. Holcim please. Or si Holcim gumalaw kahapon. Si Holcim is bibilhin daw. So I don't know really if it's good for them. Somehow maganda din yung price action niya. So we can check that out. So yan. Sir Lloyd, Vita and Primex from Mike. I'll write this down. Vita and Primex. And then Robert De Guzman, good morning Sir Lloyd. MPI, P-Core, and LTG. Yan, si MPI. Andyan na ako kay MPI medyo ipit pa yung pera ko kay MPI. Ayaw gumalaw ni MPI, grabe. But yeah, that happens to stock, right? So MPI is still a good company for me to get into. Pero hindi pa siya gumagalaw. So patience lang. Kasi pag gumalaw yan, tayo naman magsa-celebrate. Right? Ganun lang naman talaga yan. So this is MPI right now. Playing at around MA20, we're seeing lower high, so wala pa siyang momentum talaga. But the volume of MPI is really good. So somehow, Hindi pa siya napapansin. So, MPI is still good for me. Antayin nyo lang yung bounce kung gusto nyo pumasok. Baka bumaba pa sa support eh. Pag bumaba sa support, definitely get in on the bounce. So, MPI, wag muna. PCOR and LTG, I write this down. Noel Bakyal, good morning Sir Lloyd. Bakit po bumagsak si Vita? Kasi umakyat na eh. It's normal after these kinds of movement, magte-take profits talaga matao. Remember, I recommended Vita at this level right here. Right? Why did I recommend Vita? Yung technical analysis na tinuturo ko po sa inyo lagi. Right here. Di ba? Pababa yung presyo. RSI was going up. That's why we recommended Vita. As I love spot stocks na nagbo-bottom out. And we were winning. Right? Bakit bumagsak si Vita? That's natural. Right? Wala pong forever na uptrend. Always put that in mind. Wala pong forever na uptrend. At a certain point, kung ako, dito ako sa baba, pumasok, tulad ng mga kaibigan ko, pumasok, nagpasalamat kay Vita, laki na ng panalo niyan. That's 50%. About time to take profits, diba? So, when you see a weakness, you have to take profits, right? So, we saw a weakness here, nag-bounce sa MA20, hindi na siya tuloy-tuloy, and then there it is, sell-off, right? So, we'll just wait for it to stabilize again before we wanna get in again. Always put that in mind. Kaya po, pag trader kayo, you have to watch the market so that if your cut loss is hit, you have to sell it right away, right? CPG po, please. All right, let's write down CPG. Ayan. So, si CPG nagpo-pull back pa. We'll talk about that. More about it in a while. Rodel Himangpang. Right, good morning. Rico Sabado, good morning. Nanette Mill, good morning sir, and to my daughter Jen, and good morning sa inyo. She is watching now with me, AEV po. Good morning sa inyo. Right, start your kids young with stock market para hindi po basta-basta shopping nila, kumpanya po ang shopping nila. Alright, si AEV, alright, we'll check out AEV in a while. Biscuit sir, yung IMI, ang ganda ng IMI na bounce, kaso nga lang I want it to stabilize first before I want to recommend it again. Right, si IMI. Ang ganda ng bounce niya. It's playing at MA20 but I'm seeing a low. I think this is gonna go sideways already. So, I don't really want to be aggressive on these kinds of position. Usually, ang unang bounce ako nagiging aggressive. This is where we recommended IMI and nagtuloy-tuloy po siya. Actually, nirecommend natin si IMI dito. We tried to guess the bottom and we were able to find it because of this divergence right there. And RSI, that's already a buy for RSI, diba? Pag lower ng green line. So, we recommended it here again. I am usually aggressive on the first bounce, right? First retracement. Ayoko na yung mga ganitong retracement, right? These are very high already. Usually, nagpe-fail na yan. So, medyo malayo na yan, right? Usually, this is the perfect spot to be aggressive, right? So, yun. Especially kasi uptrend signal yan. Right? Hello, sir. Please greet my husband. This is from Daisy Jane Cass. Please greet my husband, Mark Wilson. Yeah, good morning sa inyo. Please pasilip po ng ISM, PCOR, and SMPH. Naging ano na yan word of the billionaires na yung silip-silip na yan Tignan natin ngayon, right? Juan Miguel Flores, good morning Sir Lloyd. Ask ko lang po if okay pa po si PNB. Nag-form po ng gravestone doji yesterday kasi after bounce from MA20. One of the reason why I did not recommend PNB, it's because of that candlestick, right? So, ito yung sinasabi niyang gravestone candlestick. Yan. So, I don't usually like that. Again, the best entry point is the first bounce. Actually, dito, when we saw, this is the test buy area. When we saw the divergence right there, we recommended it here at around this area. Usually, I become aggressive on the first retracement and at least we nag-gain tayo dyan. Ang problema nito ngayon is that we saw this divergence. Pataas yung resistance, but RSI was already going down. So, meaning this top is weakening. That's a very weak top already. Look at that secondary divergence right there na pababa. So, I don't like that anymore. Possible. Babagsak na yan. Pag may nakita kayong red dyan, i-short sell nyo na. Kaso, walang short selling. So, pera sana yun para sa atin. Kaya yun yung kagandahan ng short selling. If we see these kinds of weakness, we can earn from this also. So, mas marami na pong opportunity natin if ever we see that, if we see those kinds of drop. Diba? So, weaknesses. So, sayang, wala pa yung short selling. Pera na sana yan. Larry, Aying, may buntag, Sir Lloyd. How about pure gold, sir? P gold. Let's check it out. P gold. Right, time check, it's 8:38. Right, magsisimula na tayo in a bit. P gold, yan. Rene Trado, good morning, Sir Lloyd. PHR, please. Right, PHR, you're welcome. Adrian Obed, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Salamat ng madami sa daily grind. Really helpful. Been watching every day too. I'm happy to help. Thank you so much for the support. Also, nga pala guys, if you like my contents, right? If you want to consider helping the channel also para mapatuloy po natin yung program, you can donate to the channel using the super chat button. Yan po yung dollar sign katabi ng smiley. If you want to support the channel, kung gusto nyo, wala naman sa pilitan. Any amount will be greatly appreciated para po makatulong, para magpatuloy yung program na The Daily Grind. Right? Jose Marie Tuazon, good morning, insights po kay Meg. Hold pa po ba or take profits na? Si Meg, hold pa po or take profits na? Tingnan natin si Meg really quick. And yun. So, I think it's take profits time, right? If ever, especially if ever nakapasok kayo, you can always sell half na kay Meg, right? So, you can sell half kay Meg. Medyo mataas na si Meg talaga. This was the breakout before. We're seeing somehow, umabot na tayo sa RSI na oversold na. So, I guess mag-weakness muna ito. Let's see if ever ano mangyayari sa kanya. I don't think it's gonna go up yet. So, medyo mataas na. You can take profits if doon kayo sa baba pumasok. Mark Lester, good morning. Sir Lloyd and Laika, good morning sa lahat ng TBC, The Billionaires Club, and happy trading, mga idol. Right, Arvin Velasquez, good morning. Alvin Rodriguez, good morning. Pa-check po ng tags and ABG. Tags is nasulat na natin yan, ABG. Ayan. So, Ms. Pa Villamore, good morning, Sir Lloyd and Laika. Mag-sell half na ba ako kay Ali? Okay, ang ganda na ng mga problema ng mga tao. Take profits na. Si Ali. Alright, so wag muna. Right, we're MA20 still holding. Right, baka mag-bounce ka MA20. Overall, Ali is a good company. So, baka umakyat pa si Ali. Right, so hindi pa take profits levels. And then patay sa MA20. UPM, sir, from Adrian. UPM, it's 8:41. So, last 2 na lang before we officially start. Mark Eric Kabigting, sir, CPG po, malapit mag-bouncer. Yes, malapit na mag-bounce si CPG. Joy, may I ask lahat po ng record nyo, meron kayo support nyo? Thanks. Actually, no, you don't have to really put many on your port. Ito lang na support ko. You saw my port naman, di ba? Let me just log in. So, I have my mock port here. More or less, this is how my port looks like. Nag-gain na ako ng 0.02 kaagad. Hindi, biro lang. Alright, so this is how my port looks like. Kay PHA ako malaki ang position. Malaki ang panalo ngayon. Kay ISM, may biggest position even in my real port. Kay ISM ako malaki-laki ang position. This is 26% of my port, but yeah, these are the things you can find in my port. Meron akong GFC, meron akong MPI, or tags, meron akong tags, si BDO, meron akong BDO. These are the companies I am recommending also, pero hindi naman pwede lahat pasukin mo. Hindi porket wala sa port ko, walang buy signal. There are always buy signals out there. So right now, I'm still saving up again para sa mga next entries for these stocks. Grabe si PHA, right? 244% na for PHA. So congratulations sa mga pumasok kay PHA. You don't have to buy all of these, right? Hanapan ganito kasi yan. When I recommend things, you don't get in right away kung hindi mo kilala yung company niyan. Right? What I want you to do is do your own research. If I recommend it, if anyone recommends a stock, you don't have to enter it right away. Kilalanin niyo po muna ang stock. Just in case na bumaba yan and hindi mo kilala yung stock na yan, you will be stressed out. Mas-stress po kayo kung hindi niyo kilala ang stock. So you have to know the stock by heart before you enter it. So pag sinabi ko ngayon, magandang pasukin si food, kilalanin niyo po muna si food before you get in. This will give you confidence in your entry. It will give you it will give you conviction sa pag-enter nyo, right? So hindi po kayo matataranta kung alam niyo po ginagawa ninyo. Alright? So, very good question from, sino yon? From Joy. Ayan. So, Rainer Edward Juliasa, good morning Sir Lloyd. Pwede na po ba bumili kasi mukhang nasusustain ang breakout? Sino ito? From BDO. Yes, BDO is good to go. Right, tinanggal ko lang sa BDO sa recommendations ko para hindi masyadong marami. But BDO is good. Right, so, saan ako? Right, we'll go to the topic today. Yeah, the topic natin ngayon is tips on momentum trading. Kasi ang dami ko po natatanggap na tanong yesterday na, Sir, pwede pa ba pasukin si PHA? Pwede pa ba pasukin ganito, ganyan? So, we'll talk about that. Before that, we want to thank our sponsors, Trade Asia, tradeasia.com. Please check them out. Pag gumawa kayo ng account, put my name as your referrer. If you're looking for a good broker, o wala ka pa kayong broker, check out Trade Asia. It's good for trading, and then ang kagandahan is meron silang mobile app so that if you need to go out and you need to buy or cut your losses, you can do that on your mobile app. So, very, very reliable si Trade Asia. Check it out. eToro naman, eToro, create an account using my link din sa baba. If wala kayong oras to trade or you want to diversify into the international market, gusto nyo po ng fund manager, magmamanage ang pera ninyo, check out copy trading ng eToro. Create an eToro account using my link below. That will help me in return. So, napakaganda po ng eToro, right? Especially the copy trading. Super passive income, especially pag magaling yung mga traders na pinapasok ninyo, kinokopya ninyo. Alright, so, tapos na ako mag-plug. Right, let's start with the topic. Day trading, especially kay PHA, momentum trading. Right, so kay PHA, let's go with PHA's chart muna. Pakita ko po sa inyo. Right, so this is PHA's chart right now. So, everything is a go. Alright, ang ganda ng momentum. This is usually pag nagbo-Bollinger Band trigger, guys, diba? Bollinger Band triggers are momentum, right? Momentum dito, may momentum dito. And then we have still momentum. It's still closing above Bollinger Band. So, it still has very good momentum. Plus, look at the volume. Grabe yung volume. Unlimited volume yata. Unlimited buying. Because, ang tinatarget ng mga tao na target profit is 5 pesos. That's one of the factor that's driving PHA. With the investment na pinasok in them, we're looking at 5 pesos. So, right now, overall, it's still very cheap. Kaya marami pong investor pumapasok pa rin kay PA. Because considering the 5 peso, 1 peso is still very cheap for PHA. Diba? So, marami pang pumapasok. That's the reason why may pumapasok pa kay PHA kahit po napakataas na. Kasi kahit bumaba yan, they know that it's gonna go up back to 5 pesos. So, meron pa rin chance na mag-gain pa rin sila. So, meron tayong mga investors na iniiwan ang pera. If it goes down, I don't care because I know after a year or two, tataas naman yan at kikita pa rin sila. So, we have many investors in this. Diba? So, now, PHA, the question is, aakit pa ba siya ngayon or hindi? Right? Ang dami po nagsasabi dito pa lang na, nung 0.90 pa lang, ang daming nanguhula. Wag na kayo pumasok kay PHA, babagsak na yan, masyadong mahal na yan. Look at what happens. Umakyat na umakyat. So, missed opportunity for people. Diba? Yun. So, rule number 1. This is my rule in my trading seminars talaga. The mantra of a trader. Nobody can predict the movement of a market, of a stock, right? Even if may sell signal pa dyan, aakyat pa yan. Ang dami ng beses nangyari yan, pag may nakikita tayong pula, natatakot ng mga tao, pero umakyat pa rin. So, the market is that unpredictable, diba? So, with that thought, this stock, even if it's 1.36, yan yung sinasabi ko lagi, there's still chance for this to go up. Diba? Sabi ko dito, may tendency pang umakyat yan or hindi. That's why I'm teaching the sell half technique lagi. Diba? So, I sold half at around 0.90 and then yun, umakyat pa. So, that's the beauty of selling half. No one can predict the movement of a market. Kahit na sobrang exaggerated na yung galaw niya. Naalala niyo si Heaven, diba? So, somehow, we're able to ride this stock. Now, seeing this stock right here, it's at 1.36 na. Natatakot na naman ng tao. Again, we don't know where this is going, right? So, with that, we can still bet on this. Pwede natin i-bet ito. But, the strategy, right? The strategy that we have to put in this position right here is momentum trade na lang or scalping if you want to, right? Wala po tayong position trading dito, which is what I really want you to do, position trading, especially sa mga newbies. Alam ko matitigas ang ulo nyo at makating kamay ninyo. So, papasok kayo dyan. So, if papasok man kayo, at least turuan ko na lang kayo kung paano pumasok on this stock right here, right? So, rule number 1, our strategy here will be momentum trading, or it's a day trading technique, right? So, if it's day trading, with my lesson about profiling, kung day trading ang pasok ninyo, you have to watch it full time, right? So, full time. Dapat, full time yung mapapanood ito. So, wala pong kukurap dito pag pumasok pa kayo. So, if you are gonna go out today, kung meron kayong lakad mamayang hapon, don't consider getting in. Kung may trabaho kayo, or hindi, matutulog kayo mamaya, kasi marami tayong mga kapatid na OFWs na nandito, right? Ang ginagawa nila is the first few hours lang ng market sila nagte-trade. So, if ever, after that, aalis na kayo, you have to sell your positions, right? Kung matutulog kayo kaagad, wag na po kayong pumasok, right? Dito sa stock na ito. Right? So, that's rule number 1. Number 2 is technical analysis. Always look for a base, right? This is the 1-minute chart. The momentum trading is same with position trading, right? Ang ginagawa kong intraday trading is same with position trading talaga. I look for the positions and then yun yung papasukin ko. It's just that here, it happens by the minute. Mabilisan lang. Kung gusto nyo ma-stress, welcome to day trading, right? So, mabilisan ito. So, for example, ito. What are my signals for momentum trading? For momentum, how do we spot a momentum of a stock, right? Lessons ko po sa inyo with Bollinger Bands. I use Bollinger Bands to detect momentum, right? So, if ever the stock closes above the Bollinger Bands, those are possible sparks of a momentum, right? Plus, this is backed up by volume. So, these are possible momentum movements, right? Pwede niyong pasukin yan sa MA20. So, look at this one right here. Nag-Bollinger Band trigger sa taas. Right here. Taka lang ha. Ano yan? Yan. So, here. Let me just zoom in. Look at this right here. So, nag-Bollinger Band trigger siya sa taas. Like this one right here. At MA20, you can still enter that. It's backed up by volume, so that will be a good entry kasi may momentum tayo dyan. So, if you were able to enter here, for example, papasok kayo ng 10,000 pesos. I want you to start with small amounts. Pasok kayo ng 10,000 pesos. The moment you see a weakness, kung pumasok kayo dito, and then you saw a weakness, look at that right there. That's a weakness right there. Pula na, what do you call this? Pula na, what do you call this? Candlestick. That's a sell signal. I will usually sell half already at that point, right? This is just 3.44%, right? 4%. 4% of 10K is around 400 pesos, but it happened in just how many minutes? So, at least meron kayong 400 in just how many minutes if you use 10K only, diba? That's a lot already. Ang laki na kaya niyan, right? Pwede nyo pa antayin dito. This is the second red one right here, so pwede kayo dito magbenta. Right, so that's instant scalping, right? That's momentum, entry, and then scalping, sell there. If ever it breaks MA20, you just cut loss around -3 below that MA20 or below that support. So, at least lumabas kayo kasi mali kayo. Lumabas kayo, pero if you are right, you can gain here. And this entry right here. Actually, ang liit lang ng risk ninyo dito. Negative 0.01, 0.02. Napakanipis ng movement niya. So, liit lang ng risk nyo, pero ang laki ng possible gains nyo. So, this is a good entry. Again, how do you spot momentum? The moment it touches the upper Bollinger Band, that's usually the start of the momentum. Wait for it to do a pullback. That will be your position to get in. And then, pag pumasok kayo dyan, take profits. Make sure to take profits right away. Right? Hindi nyo po ibababad yan dyan. Right? Maliit lang pakinggan yung 400 pesos. But what if you're already good at mabilis na kayo with 100K? This is instant 4,000 pesos sa 100K trade ninyo. Right? So, ganun kalaki. The big players play with around 500,000, 1 million. So, yan. So pag ganito na nagsa-sideways na siya, now we look for another momentum, and there it is. Momentum, again, upper Bollinger Band, trigger. Right there, you know where this stock is going already. Yan, turo ko po yun sa inyo sa Bollinger Bands. And then we have good volume on a little fall, and then there it is. Tuloy-tuloy na siya. That will be your entry point. Another entry point will be MA20 if natatakot kayo doon, but this is good momentum already. MA20, right? Abangan nyo po sa MA20. You should still be able to ride this momentum, right? Pag nagte-trigger na yan sa upper Bollinger Bands, guys, there's already possible momentum, right? We have already upside momentum on those signals, so abangan nyo na po yan sa pagpasok niya, right? So, and then, kung pumasok kayo dyan, you could have won this right away. And so, this is perfect MA20 bounce. We have volume already. Right? So, we have volume at this point. Nung nag-pull back sa MA20, guys, dapat pinasok nyo nito and bounce niya. Pumasok kayo kaagad pag may nakita kayong bounce. Huwag po kayo matatakot. Kasi pag nag-fail naman yan, bounce muna, and then if it fails, you just cut your losses. You just have to have the balls of accepting na mali yung pasok mo. But usually, because of the momentum, because of Bollinger Bands, usually tama na yung MA20, right? So, you could have ridden this momentum right away. From this point to that point. That's instant 8% in that momentum alone, right? So, I usually sell half pag ganito. Once I reach around 6%, I sell half and then let the other half ride, right? So, here, yun, ang ganda ng momentum. So, kung nakabenta kayo dyan, you just look for another momentum. Dito, Bollinger Band trigger, right here. Kasi, nabenta natin dito, diba? So, umakyat siya. Nag-Bollinger Band trigger here and here. So, this is a good signal for another momentum. We have volume backing it up. So, what you do is wait for it to go near MA20. Look at this. 3 supports. That's our good, that's the best entry point. And then, kung pumasok kayo dyan, instant, win pa rin kayo ng another instant 4% if ever binenta nyo kaagad dyan. Right, so, if ever it touches the lower Bollinger Band, mahirap yan. Mahirap rin yan. So, medyo weak yung closing ni PHA. But, today, wag po kayong maging aggressive. Wait for it to make a momentum. So, this is the position of PHA right now. So, it closed higher than its Bollinger Band. So, I guess magsa-sideways ito ng opening. Tingnan natin mamaya sa opening. So, most probably it's gonna do this. Wait for the Bollinger Band trigger again. And then, wait for it to bounce at MA20 before you enter. That is your entry point for momentums. You look for momentums, for example, kay PHA, or sino ba yung stock na mga hype dyan, antayin nyo po yung upper Bollinger Band trigger. That's a signal of momentum. Then, wait for it to do a pullback, and then you get in. Important note is, take profits right away. Right? Huwag nyo pong pababayaan yung position niyo. Sell half right away po. Sell half right away, let the other half ride. Kung lumipad man yan, at least, it's a gain trade sa inyo. Huwag nyo na pong hahabulin ng napakalaking wins. Right? You don't have to win it all in this kind of trading. Your aim here is just to gain and take advantage of the momentum. And right now, there's momentum in PHA. So, pwede natin i-take advantage yan kung magtuloy-tuloy yung momentum niya. How do you know if magtuloy-tuloy? Wait for the Bollinger Band triggers. That's it, and the volume. That's how to momentum trade. You just need the balls. If ever you need to cut loss na kagad. Huwag kayong aasa. Wag po kayong umasa na aakyat pa yan pag na-break niyo pag na-hit na yung cut loss ninyo, please. Right? Strict cut loss. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the comments muna. If you have any questions on the discussion natin ngayon. Good morning, Sir Lloyd, Mentor Lloyd. Like, what are your thoughts on Mentor IRC, especially 2 different Chinese? IRC is good. We're just waiting for it to bounce. Right? May AEZ Bernal, yung volume po ba, sir? Does it matter kung red or green? It doesn't matter if red or green. This is just ang problema kasi nito, kaya may green, let's go to this. Kaya may red and green sa volume, right? Kasi, ang hirap hanapin yan. For example, ito, sino ba ang volume nito? So, it will be hard to look for it. So, kinulayan lang yan ng red para at least malaman mo nga for that kaagad yung volume niyan. Right? Don't worry if it's red, yung volume. It's just an indicator na this was the volume for the red candlestick. Right? But definitely, this is volume, how much trades ang nangyari. Right, so that's for AEZ. Mikoy, ATN po, Sir Lloyd, we'll talk about that. Tama po, set up bago matulog from Saudi Arabia. Tama po, sir. Tama po yun, sir. Dubai here, pati sa office nagtitrade, right? Konting ingat lang, guys, ha. Make sure, rule number 1, if you cannot watch the market, especially full-time, wag nyo po itong gagawin. Wag nyo po itong gagawin kung ayaw nyo maging investor dito. Right? So, please don't do that. Can we still buy PHA? This is the answer for Gilbert. Depende sa situation ninyo. There is still, if ever, mag-momentum pa yan today. Right? Try ko magpalit ng broker. LC market ko, 200 USD. Alright, magkano po minimum deposit sa eToro? 200 USD lang. Alright, so any question about our topic for today before we go to our recommendations? Remember, have the balls to cut it. I mean, your losses. Observe it, yes, tama. You have to, right? Strictly do cut losses here. Wala pong, kaya nga po sinasabi ko lagi, if you want to be a day trader, you have to be a good swing trader first. Kasi matitrain na yung disiplina mo and your emotions before you do this. Because you have to have the conviction on following your trading system here. Where you're checking the charts, sir, is it required to check the bid and ask? Minsan po dyan nagdadalawang isip pag may harang po. Tama yan. Alright, tama yan. Usually naman on pullbacks walang harang eh, right? Ang problema lang is may harang doon, but there's a possibility for it to break out. That's why I want you to get in pullbacks kasi usually ang harang, let me open the charts. Usually guys, ang harang is andito. Right? That's why I want you to wait for the pullbacks. Kasi dito sa pullbacks wala nang harang. You can see that there will be a good bounce on the order. If ever you start see the bounce, you just get in right away. Ang harang guys, usually nakikita nyo dito. Huwag nyo papasukin dyan sa harang. Siyempre, antay. That's why I want you to get in the pullback. Wala pong harang dyan. Cecilio, thank you so much for the super chat, for the donation. This is greatly appreciated. Guys, if you want to consider helping the channel, you can always donate to the channel para mapatuloy po natin itong program na ito. Right, thanks for the topic, Sir Lloyd from MC. Jonah, Sir Lloyd, sa call market is closed pero may nakapag-place ng order ahead. How is that done? Meron tayong off-hours order kay Call Financial. So, pwede po yan. We'll make an episode about that in the future. Adel Balaa, good morning, Sir Lloyd. What time do you use in the chart if mag-momentum trading kayo? Usually, I use a mix of 1 minute and 3 minutes. Just another confirmation yung 3 minutes. Right? The 3-minute chart, if ever yung dalawang yon, it gives me a good signal. That's where I'm gonna get in. But usually, I watch the 1-minute chart kasi mas aggressive ako doon, especially if may momentum talaga. Right, Marilu Pasha, hello Sir Lloyd, should I buy more SEC stocks po? Medyo pumangit yung valuation ni SEC kasi the coal price dropped, so meaning mas maliit ang kita ni SEC, and then yung power plants kasi ni SEC is coal eh. Tapos nawawala na tayo, wala na sa uso ang coal power plants. Solar na tayo ngayon, so somehow pangit yung projection kay SEC. I don't want to recommend that as of the moment. Morning, Sir Lloyd, pabilisan po ng pindot ang PHA bullish stress level. Yes, totoo yan. Right, so momentum. So, paano pala mag-donate? From Aya, Kabakungan, just click on the dollar sign sa tabi ng smiley sa chat room natin. Right, so thank you so much, Mona Amakna, for the donation. Thank you so much po. Right, so we'll go to the recommendations that I have for today. I'll put it on the comments. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ani, Food, RRHI, GMA7, PHES, CBPI, LR, and MER. Right, number 1 ko po ngayon. Alright, sir, pag 10K lang ang BP, do you still advise to sell half? No, not anymore. Sell nyo na kaagad yan sa 10K. Right, so PHA, unahin, not PHA. Unahin ko po ang paborito kong recommendation ngayon. Sabi ko sa inyo guys, pag hinog na si Annie, I will recommend it to you. And I think hinog na si Annie. Sorry. I think hinog na si Annie. So why? Why do I think hinog na si Annie? Look at this price right here. Let me go to line charts. And, thank you, Adrian, Obed. Thank you so much for the donations. Right, ang dami pong nag-donate today. Yan. So, thank you so much. I promise you guys, this is gonna go a long way pagpatuloy po natin yung programa natin. Right? And to help more Filipinos. So, yan. The prices are somehow downwards, but RSI is already starting to pick up. Right? This is good signal for Annie. Right? So, yeah, I think Annie is already Uy, thank you so much, Robert Anthony Tribiana. Yung mga nanalo sa PHA mag-donate daw. So congratulations sa mga nanalo sa Ani. Sa Ani sa PHA. Right, Robert, thank you. Alright, ganda ng projected opening ni PHA at Holcim. Alright, so yeah. Ani, guys. Ayan, Ani. Hinog na siya for me. It's already ripe time to get in Ani. This is a good company. Somehow, I think this is stabilizing already. So, pwede na pasukin si Ani. I always wait for these positions right here. Right? Ganito lang yan ang trading, ang stock market. If ever may pera kayo, look for companies that you really love. Guys, isa si Ani sa paborito kong company. Look at that. Third quarter earnings, 591%. Second quarter earnings, 559%. The first quarter earnings, 308%. Why won't you love Ani? 182%. Right, I recommended Ani for the first time here and it was unstoppable from then on. So, unlimited uptrend siya. So, yan. Hinog na naman si Ani. This is what I'm waiting for Ani. Nag-antay ako na mag-pullback siya. And then, let's see if mag-sustain ito with the bullish market. I think Ani is gonna be very good. So, pwede na pasukin yan for Ani. Right, sa NRCP ako nanalo, Sir Lloyd. Uy, si NRCP gave us a good bottom, di ba? NRCP, good job sa NRCP. Ayan. Why did we recommend NRCP? Divergence here, and then there it is, di ba? Yun yung divergence kay NRCP. Right, noong una, tinignan ko si NRCP dito at sa support, kaso nga lang hindi nag-sustain. This is a good company, so dapat hindi kayo matakot dito, right? Negative 3% lang, but the bottom is very good for NRCP. So, congratulations kay NRCP. Ayan, yan yung chart ni NRCP. The divergence is here pababa ang support, but the RSI is already going up. So, this was the best entry point. Ayan, sorry. Yung screen. Ayan, sige, ano ko lang yung screen para hindi ako magkamali. So yeah, it's really hard. Nagla-live ako, nagsasalita, tapos I have to switch screens every now and then. Para intense, 'di ba? Pero nagkakamali ako minsan, so ganituhin ko na lang. Right, so next pick ko for today is food naman, guys. So food, yan. So I think food is already okay. 'Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, I don't like the MA20 bounce kasi medyo mataas na si food. Now, bumaba na si food. I can say that this is a healthy bounce already. Right, so food, guys, hinog na naman si food, pwede na natin testing, but I cannot guarantee you na aakyat ka agad yan or aakyat man. There's still a possibility that it can go down, but I don't think so. My system is telling me na okay na siya, so I'm recommending it to you guys, but I could be wrong, so konti ingat lang, right? So food is already good to get into. May bounce na tayo for food. Next one is RRHI po. Right, so RRHI, sir, malapit at Chinese New Year, dapat ba stay light kami sa trading? Yeah, always nasa resistance tayo sa PSEI. We're just waiting for let's go with PSEI muna. Right, so PSEI is showing us resistance levels pa rin. So hirap pa rin tayong mag-breakout. So take profits, we are at take profits levels pa rin. So mga stocks ninyo na nananalo na, you take profits, right? Dalawang pula tayo sa PSEI. Nahirapan siyang mag-breakout. Alright, so next, yung pick ko si RRHI. Si RRHI, Kiting, may question. Sir, yung mga recommended stocks mo po daily, are these good for day trading or position trading? Position trading po, I always give you the good positions. Alright, so RRHI, bakit ko ba nirecommend sa RRHI? Yan, we have good volume for RRHI on these bounces. So, ang ganda ng bounces na RRHI. You can use this uptrend line as your support, right? But I think RRHI is good already. Price range, ang risk natin dito is only, yan, hindi. Bakit ko ba nirecommend si RRHI? Right, so I want to remove RRHI. Sorry about this. I want to remove RRHI. Bakit hindi ko yan natanggal? I was just looking at this earlier. I don't really know bakit ko nasulat. Tanggalin ko po si RRHI, guys. Cancel that. Medyo risky siya. Next is GMA7. Alright, so GMA7. Good bounce sa MA20. This is why I love MA20. Diba? And then we have solid volume for GMA7. So overall, napakamura pa rin ni GMA7. So this is good for GMA7. Especially ngayon na election year. So malaking earnings niyan. So GMA7, pwede nyo pasukin yan. Maliit pa ang risk kay GMA7. Next ko na recommendation is PHES, right? PHES, right? Sir, Coach, how do we choose stocks from the right momentum trading? Are your recos good candidates? Possible yan. Yes, these recommendations are good candidates, especially that we're looking for bounces. Pero definitely, kung gusto nyo maghanap ng mga momentum, tingnan nyo po yung ganito, all stocks. Tingnan nyo po yung top winners, right? Top winners, kung may nakita kayong biglang nag 3%, 5% dyan, open nyo na ang chart, tingnan nyo ang volume, and then, for example, ito, in the middle of the day, meron nag 5% bigla, diba? So, tignan nyo po yung chart niyan. If there's good volume, volume is healthy, antayin nyo yung pullback, and then MA20 bounce, then you get in. Right? That's momentum trade. Right? 10 million na ang nagbid kay PHA, 2 pesos. Ano pa kayo masasabi, Sir Lloyd? Let's open up, I will open up my trading platform muna ha. Open ko si 2Trade Asia ko kasi kay 2Trade Asia, meron tayong projected opening. Alright, so guys, this is 2Trade Asia's prime platform. Let's go to PHA. 2.04. Pero guys, look at that. Someone is selling it at 10 million. So baka fake bids lang naman yan. Projected is 1.29. So it's, I can't really, mamaya na. Alright, ang laki pa ng ask volume. May nagbebenta at 1.0. May nagbubuhos at 1.0. Sino kaya itong taong ito? Right? Hindi naman natin makikita. Sayang. I think view orders. No, this is my orders. Stock. Hindi natin makikita eh. So, buyers and sellers. Right. So, hopefully makita dito. Wala. So, hindi pa natin makikita. Volume review. Times and sales. Volume review. Yan. So, wala pa. Projected opening is 1.29. Medyo shaky. So, konting baka fake bids lang. We can't really tell. Right? So, konting ingat lang. Amateur are yan, guys. I don't want you to go bidding high on this kasi medyo mataas na ito. Sana nung second day ng ceiling, pwede pa yon. But right now, no. You don't have to be aggressive in these kinds of position. You just wait for it to start a momentum. Right? Wait for it to start a momentum. Usually, pag nag-gap up yan, that's momentum. Diba? So, that's Bollinger Band trigger sa taas. Let me open that para makita nyo po. Alright, so for example, PHA. Now, let me go to the 1 minute chart. Alright, so, yan. For example, mag-gap up yan today. For example, it gaps up and opens here. Diba? So, that's momentum that you can see. Diba? Pero hindi natin dyan papasukin. Diba? As I taught you, wait for it to do a pullback to MA20 before you get in. So, wait for it to pull back and bounce before you wanna get in so that you can ride that momentum. Never ride it at the top. Huwag po kayo makikipaghabulan dyan. Antayin nyo po mag-pull back before you wanna get in. Kung ayaw nyo mag-pull back, huwag nyo pong hahabulin. Right? That's bad momentum trading din. Kasi hindi natin alam kung magtuloy-tuloy para pagpasok nyo sa taas, biglang bumagsak. Sayang yung pera ninyo. Right? You don't have to be greedy about this. Right? So, baka si Boss Z-Freaks yan, sir. Don't really know these people. Pero, yan. Latigo Rapper, Pike News, ang bids. May buntag. Right? Si Alex Once yan. Right? Follow up lang, just in case na di pa mabasa. Insights po kay BHI. Right? Sulat natin si BHI. Right? So, let's go back to our topic. 1 minute chart. 1 day chart. Isa sa mga recommendations ko si PHES. Why did I recommend PHES? Swerte natin at bumalik siya sa baba. Very good volume yesterday. And then we still are at support. Right? This support is just 2.15% away from today. PHES po. We cannot disregard this volume. That's a signal. That's a buy signal. Yeah. Pasukin niyo po yan. Right? You can test out. Then, test buy lang muna. Right? Sideways pa naman yan. But this is something. Right? So, pwede natin testing yan. Next is BPI. BPI, recommended ko today. Bakit? Si BPI, good bounce, good price action, pataas yung presyo niya. Right? And then, good volume on that bounce. So, kahit maliit lang po yung galaw niya, the volume was significant. So, BPI po, that's a good signal for BPI. Pwede na natin pasukin si BPI. Next up is LR. We have good bounce kay LR. We have a confirmation of the support right here. So, LR, for a good company, that's a good signal to get into. And lastly, Simmer. Ito guys, hinug na po. Simmer, this is what we're waiting for. A good price action. What are you waiting for? This is an engulfing pattern. I always teach you that. Usually, this is a good signal na tapos na yung downtrend niya. And then we have a good bounce, good price action for MER. Pwede natin i-testing ito, right? So, MER. Those are my picks for today. Again, Ani Food, GMA7, FES, BPI, LR, and MER. At sino ang kilala nyo dyan na company, yun po ang pasukin niyo. Huwag nyo basta-basta pasukin porket ni-recommend ko. Kilalanin niyo po muna yung company. Right? So those are my picks. Let's go now to your request. Nga pala guys, again, sa mga kakapasok lang. Dubai po tayo. February 15, Dubai. February 16, Abu Dhabi, February 22, Qatar po. Send me a message sa Facebook page ko, Financial Freedom 101, so that I can send you the details. May mga nag-comment kasi kahapon, hindi ko alam paano mag-send ng message dito sa YouTube po. So Facebook po tayo, Financial Freedom 101, or even on my personal FB page, but I recommend you send me a message sa Facebook, sa Financial Freedom 101 page kasi marami pong gumagaya sa sa scam, right? Sa Facebook page ko na personal. Right, so yun. Let's go to PCOR. May nag-request about PCOR. February 8 and 9, guys, online seminar. Send me a message if you wanna join that. PCOR is still good to go, right? Abang lang tayo kay PCOR. Medyo mataas na si PCOR ngayon, but we are already seeing a good price action for PCOR. Good accumulation here. So, pag pumasok na yung volume, for sure, this is gonna go up. PCOR, antay na lang tayo, right? I don't wanna recommend that anymore today kasi umaakit na simula eh. I wanna make it significant move muna. Wala pa tayong Bollinger Band triggered. Hasn't closed on the above Bollinger Band yet, so wala pa tayong significant momentum. So, get in the support for these kinds of positions. So, malayo-layo na tayo sa support, so wag muna. So, next up kay PCOR is MBT. MBT, someone asked about MBT. I don't want to recommend MBT yet. Even though there's good price action kay MBT. Right there. May resistance po tayo dito. So, konting ingat lang po muna kay MBT. Medyo mataas pa po sa MBT. Let's see if ever it gives us significant movements in the future. Baka mag-breakout. Pag nag-breakout yan, we can enter a breakout. But right now, we're near resistance. You don't have to be aggressive near resistances. PCOR. Yan, so we talked about PCOR already. Daming gusto kala kay PCOR eh. CLC. Right, CLC has a good support. So, antay lang tayo ng bounce kay CLC. There's a support right here. So, wait lang ng bounce for CLC. Right, pag nag-bounce yan, that's a possible entry point for CLC. Actually, ang mga tao, hinihintay lang na mamatay yung issue dyan. Pero, para pumasok sila. Ang ganda kasi ng stock pag maliit na lang ang wala nang ingay, 'di ba? Kasi wala nang nagbabash, wala nang nag-hype. Ngayon ang mga tao natatakot na sa hype. Pag someone posts a good news about that, natatakot na, hindi na naniniwala ang mga tao. So I really like for it to die down yung issue because it's just gonna move, man. This is gonna move. Sana mawala na yung ingay dyan about that. But until now, ayaw mamatay yung ingay ni CLC tsaka ISM. So, IRC guys, IRC has very good news. Ang ganda ng mga investors. Very good money in it. Again, I keep on telling you, follow the money. May money po kay IRC. We recommended it here. Umakyat naman. So, this is just a normal pullback. Antayin lang po natin ng bounce. Pag nag-bounce yan, maybe today, baka mag-bounce yan today kasi the build-up of the hype is already starting again. So, baka mag-bounce to today. If it bounces, then you get in IRC. DD, Double Dragon. Ayan, si DD, nirecommend ko yun kahapon. I don't want to recommend it now kasi tumaas na yung risk. Right? Yesterday was the best entry point. Tugs, ayan. Si Tugs naman, support pa rin siya. Just waiting for a green to recommend it again. So, Tugs is still okay by as long as that support holds. JGS. Alright, so JGS, medyo mataas na eh. I don't want to recommend JGS as of the moment. I think this is gonna stabilize for now. Sorry. Mag-stabilize pa ito si JGS. Tsaka wala po tayong bounce sa MA20. Pag nag-bounce na MA20, ang lapit na ng resistance. So, breakout would be the best strategy here. But I think JGS is gonna stabilize first. Magpapahinga pa yan. Sobrang akyat na ni JGS. IDC. Ito, si IDC. Question ng iba. IDC somehow is forming a downtrend. We have good price action here for 3 days, right? This is a good support for 3 days for IDC. I just want to, ang hirap sabihin eh, right? This is the previous breakout of IDC, so this is the major support. We are there. Actually, ito yung breakout niya, diba? So this is the breakout from the
that this is the support from that previous breakout. So I think this is okay for IDC. Pwede nyo po i-testing si IDC, right? IDC, this is looking good, right? So sa mga gusto kay IDC, yeah, pwede nyo pong pasukin yan. If I can recommend IDC today, yeah, papalitan ko po yung linagay ko kanina. IDC, something we can look into today. Pwede natin i-position trade yan. So, of course, syempre, because it's showing us good signals. So, WPI has been showing good two bounces already. This is good for WPI actually, right? It's just that, and shaky talaga ako sa fundamentals ni WPI. Third quarter earnings, negative 39%. Second quarter earnings, medyo okay naman. First quarter earnings, negative 36%. Annual earnings last year, negative 37%. But with these numbers na pinalabas niya this year, so most probably mag-negative ang annual earnings ni WPI na naman. So, natatakot ako with the fundamentals of WPI. Price action is good. That's good. This is good support right here. But it's against my trading bias. I mean, my trading systems. That's why I'm not recommending WPI. Right? Pero price action wise, if you are into technical analysis talaga, this is good. Right? So, yun. 1.40 na. Kamustahin natin ang projected opening ni PHA. Ayun. 1.40 na, 42 bidding at 1.3 million. Nawala yung benta kanina na 1 million, nag-fake bid lang pala yun. So, yeah, expect good momentum for PHA today. So, yan, lesson natin. Guys, hantayin yung Bollinger Band trigger. That's the signal that there's momentum, but your entry point should be a pullback, okay? I hope that's clear. Hindi po nasa taas yung entry natin. After the trigger, antayin nyo po mag-pullback. Pag nag-pullback na, and then bounces, that will be your entry point. And then if ever the bounce fails at pagtuloy-tuloy sa pabagsak, lumabas na po kayo kaagad for your money's sake. So let's continue sa request ng mga tao. Alright, good job sa mga may PHA. Congratulations. Magpa-burger naman kayo. 1.40 na tayo ngayon. So that's good opening. So there should be momentum in that today. Sino yung last ko? Si IDC WPI. WPI. Kamustahin natin si Tech. May nagre-request about Tech. It's 9:20, so bilisan ko lang po ito. So Tech, somehow, so far so good. Buy as long as the support holds. I'm not recommending Tech today kasi wala pa tayong green. Pag may green tayo na bounce, that will be a good entry point. So far, wala pa. So ingat lang muna kay Tech, right? Buy as long as that support holds. If ever mag-fail, you can always cut your losses. It's kay Tech. Ang tagal gumalaw ni Tech. Nag-stabilize. So, I did recommend Tech past few weeks. Right? Ayaw gumalaw. But, that's the stock market. Hindi natin alam kung kailan gagalaw yan. Green, guys, is playing at above the MA20. So, this is good for green actually. So, we have a support right here. Kung gusto niyo po pong pasukin sa green, pwede niyo pong pasukin dyan sa MA20 niya. I don't want to recommend it because medyo mataas na si green. I want to see more reports kay green. Sa third quarter nila, maganda naman. So, I'm shaky with green. I don't want to recommend green. Medyo mahal na si green. Right? And then we have resistances at this level. So, napakalapit po na resistance. Maybe a breakout will be a good signal for green. I don't want to recommend it yet. Right? For green. Next kay green is Holcim. Ito si Holcim. Laki ng galaw kahapon. Aso nga lang, nagkaipitan sa taas kay Holcim. Guys, wag po kayo maghahabol sa taas kung ayaw nyo maipit ng ganyan. Ang daming naipit kagad kay Holcim kahapon, 'di ba? So Holcim, right now, for position trading, I don't want to recommend it, masyadong mataas na. But momentum trading, guys, pwedeng may momentum pa ito. May catalyst kasi si Holcim, baka magtuloy-tuloy, right? So, ang recommendation ko kay Holcim, momentum trade po. Apply the lesson that we talked about today. Next is Vita. And si Vita, we talked about it. Iwasan muna kay Vita. Primex. Right? Primex, yun. Si Primex nag-engulfing. And then we're starting to stabilize, right? I want to see one more confirmation of Primex. Let it make a support right here at this area. Pag nag-support yan dyan, that will be a good entry point for Primex. So, for now, wag muna. Don't have to be very aggressive with it. Next kay Primex, MPI. MPI, pag nag-green, that's the time you get in. But I think because of this, baka bumaba pa si MPI. So, konting ingat muna kay MPI. Don't be aggressive with MPI. Pangit pa yung mga signals na pinapakita ni MPI. PCOR, we talked about PCOR already. LTG. Yan, si LTG. Oy, nagpo-pullback na si LTG. Let's wait for LTG to make a bounce before we wanna get in. Right? So, iwas muna kay LTG. CPG. Ito si CPG. Yan. Nagpo-pullback na naman si CPG, but that's good. May CPG po ako. Yeah, you know me because ito yung isa sa mga bagger picks na pinapapasok ko sa inyo before. We have good momentum. We have good volume on those rises. So, it's natural for us to pull back and then let's wait for it to bounce before we want to get in CPG. But guys, I kept telling you before, this might be the recovery of the century, especially that Dennis Uy is partnering up with them. So, this is very attractive for CPG. Makakaroon po yan ng pera si CPG. So, pasukin nyo na po yan habang maaga pa. Right? Somehow, that's for mid to long term ang recommendations ko for CPG. AEV guys, medyo mataas na si AEV. Stay away lang muna. Wala pa tayong bounce also. So, ingat muna kay AEV. ISM chart, medyo grim ang RSM chart. We are seeing a Bollinger Band trigger but so far, maganda naman yung price action niya. The buying is still starting to go up. So, we're waiting for ISM again to meet the support. Yan, this is the support area. Mainly recommendation ko for ISM is be an investor here. So just get in and then just buy more if ever it goes down. I think it's gonna go down because of this. So that's gonna be very good news kasi nag-iipon akong pera to buy more for ISM. Right now, I don't want to recommend buying that today, especially for position traders. Kung investor naman kayo, just buy it anytime you want to. 924, last 2 lang muna. Pasensya na, hindi ko pa masasagot lahat. SMPH, medyo mahal na si SMPH. So, stay away lang muna. Pure Gold naman, antayin nyo lang breakout ng SMPH. Pure Gold, uy, very good price action for Pure Gold. Ito yun diba? So, I think we have an uptrend already of Pure Gold. Yan. So, this is the uptrend of Pure Gold. So, get in near this uptrend as much as you can. This is good bounce for Pure Gold. Medyo, okay. Just try to bargain for a bit. Antayin natin yung next bounce ni confirmation ni Pure Gold. Ang hirap pasukin ito ngayon, right? Really tricky to get into this kasi isang bounce lang umakyat ka agad. So, really hard to look for confirmations. Try to bargain for a little bit for Pure Gold. Pure Gold is looking good. It's a good company to get into. So, pwede nyo pong pasukin yan si Pure Gold. PHR. And PHR, antayin lang natin sa MA20. Right? MA20, pag nag-bounce sa MA20, that's our entry point for PHR. Sell on news ang nangyari kay PHR. Diba? So, ang daming naipit. Right? ABG. Sa ABG, malapit na tayong resistance. So, stay away from it. Ubusin ko na lang tong nasulat ko. UPM, yan, sa UPM naman, mataas na. Look at that MA20 bounce. Very nice MA20 bounce. Medyo mataas na we are seeing good resistance right here. So, iwas na muna. Just go in near the support as much as you can, which is the MA20. So, that's it for today, guys. It's 9:26. Pasensya na if hindi ko po masasagot lahat. Market is looking good. If ever yung mga stocks ninyo nasa resistance na, please take profits, right? And momentum trades, baka mag-momentum ulit si PHA ngayon, sila Holcim, pwede nyo pong lagyan ng momentum strategy yan. Just remember the lesson today. That's it for today. I'll see you again tomorrow. I'll look for a good lesson again for you guys tomorrow. As always, let's get rich together. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Oy nga pala, see you guys. Again, Dubai, Feb 15, Feb 16, Abu Dhabi, and February 22, Qatar. I'll see you there. I hope supportaan niyo po yung event doon. Bye-bye.